Hi everyone, I'm Jeff Rowthorne.
And I'm Heather Borsellino.
We're the race directors at Happy Trails Racing, and we're about to take part in a little bit of a challenge ourselves that we want to talk to you about. You can see it, we've got quite a schedule going on behind us. It starts tonight, that's Thursday at 7 o'clock p.m. and goes all the way until 3 p.m. on Saturday. That's when we'll start our last loop, so we'll probably finish closer to 4. What are we doing, Heather?
One of the things we're doing is the Goggins challenge. So we're going to run 4 miles every 4 hours for 48 hours. And we're aligning with Billy Yang's initiative, so we're going to be running through a Zoom conference with a whole bunch of people all over the world, so that should be pretty fun.
Yeah, and then in the hours in between the 4 mile loops that we're going to be doing, I'm going to be trying something called a mile an hour, and that's there's a great video on YouTube by Bo Miles where he runs 1 mile every hour for 24 hours, essentially doing a marathon in 24 hours. And in the time in between his loops, he has a list of tasks that he wants to get done. So it's like the ultimate day where he tries to get so many things done, so many things accomplished in addition to the running. So I've got a list here, some of the things that I want to do. I'm going to cut off the fence posts. I built a fence 5 years ago, and I haven't cut off the tops of the fence posts yet, so that's one of the things. I'm going to clean the gutters. I'm going to organize my tool bench and toolbox. I'm going to remove a tree stump, do some staining, all sorts of great things. I'm going to read, I'm going to cut the grass, I'm going to play ping pong with Heather. So we've got a lot of great things planned. It's a good list, I'm happy with it. So I'll be doing that 1 mile every hour in between. So 7 o'clock, we do 4 miles, then 8, 9, and 10 o'clock p.m. I'll run 1 mile each and try to do some tasks. So I do that for 24 hours. After we reach 24 hours, then right here, 7 o'clock on Friday night, then I go to the 4 mile every 4 hours. So I'll stop doing that 1 mile in between. Hopefully try to get a little bit of sleep in between the loops at that point. So Heather, what are you most concerned about?
Just what we're going to eat. We had minimal stuff in the house earlier on, so we'll have to see.
Yeah, it's difficult to get stuff at the grocery store right now, but I think we'll be okay. We'll be doing lots of grazing in between loops, and I'm concerned about the sleep deprivation. I did 100 miles just under 2 weeks ago, and I'm not really fully recovered yet. I feel okay, but I haven't been running much, and yeah, I'm a little bit nervous about what's going to happen in the night, like with only an hour in between or less. I'm not going to be getting much sleep in the next 48 hours, and I don't do that well with sleep deprivation, but we'll see. It should be fun.
Should be fun.
All right, we're going to keep you in the loop. We'll take some video along the way. Okay, we're ready to start. Here we go. Starting our first 4 mile loop. It is 7 o'clock p.m. We just did a pretty cool Zoom meeting with all of the participants. There was like 125 people from around the world. David Goggins was on, so was Billy Yang, so was Mike Wardian. There's going to be some guest visitors through the night, so really cool. Every 4 hours before we start, we can log back in, and that feed will be running the whole time, so pretty cool. Just finished our first 4 miles. Feeling good, Heather?
Yeah, I feel pretty good. It was super windy.
Really windy. Headwind for the first half, tailwind on the way back, which was nice.
Uphill both ways.
Uphill both ways in the snow.
Barefoot.
Barefoot. It was tough. Dogs are happy to see you. First lap done. So my first task that I'm going to do, because I only have about 18 minutes before I got to go out for my 1 mile, I'm going to make some bread. I'm actually going to make 4 loaves of bread. We're going to enjoy some of it tomorrow. All right, here we go. Starting my first 1 mile loop. So this will be it before the sun goes down. So I'm going to enjoy the last little bit of sun. It's a pretty nice evening. Made some bread after the first loop. After this mile, I'm gonna
clean out the chicken coop. Sounds like fun, right?
So I got two of our little girls here. This is Dorothy and Rose, and they're little chickens. So I've cleaned out their coop. They've got a nice clean coop now. They're not in the big girl coop yet. They're just in this little one. And it's nice and clean. Just gave them some new straw, and they're gonna spend the night indoors because it's supposed to get pretty cold in the night. So you might think it's weird that we have chickens in our kitchen, but that's just life in our house. So job number 2 done.
Out for round 3. It's a beautiful night. I had a productive, well, I guess I had about a 50-minute break at home. So I did the chicken coop and I did a bunch of school stuff for my class, for my students. Checked in on them, and yeah, I'm out doing another mile now. So far, so good.
So for my next job, I wanted to vacuum and mop the main floor of the house, but when I went to use the vacuum cleaner, it is not working. So now I've got another job added onto it. Fix the vacuum cleaner. And if I have time, I'd still like to get the main floor cleaned in this hour. So I gotta get going. I got 40 minutes.
Here we go. Lap 4. Got lots done that time. Fixed the vacuum cleaner, vacuumed half of the main floor, mopped half of it. So I'm definitely making progress.
Almost 11 o'clock. I'm just having some cereal. I always eat my cereal out of a mug. Got my favorite mug here. Thanks to my friends Wade and Victoria. I love that mug. I finished that last task with about 25 minutes to spare. I'm vacuumed and mopped. That went well. And so now I'm just doing a little bit of marking. My students have submitted some work, so I'm going to spend the next 20 minutes doing that. And then we've got one of our 4-mile loops.
All right, we're on our second 4-mile loop. Heather, how you feeling?
I feel pretty good.
Yeah. So it's about 11:30 p.m. Got a couple kilometers to go on this loop. And then, yeah, hopefully Heather can get a couple hours sleep before we do our next loop. What do you think?
Yeah, ideally do some laundry, have something to eat, and then hopefully sleep for a little bit.
All right, we'll check in with you soon.
So we just finished a 4-mile loop, and I've really only got about 8 minutes before I have to go out and do another mile. So this time we're just gonna play a round of ping pong.
All right, we're on run number 6. Still feeling good. It's pretty cold outside. Didn't have much time after the last 4-mile loop, so just had a quick game of ping pong, and now I'm back out.
Okay, I've got 30 minutes to do something with this garage. Let's see what we can do.
Lap number 7. Still feeling pretty good. That last hour was pretty productive cleaning out the garage. I didn't get it done, but hopefully I'll be done after this next one. All right, it's just after 1 a.m. and nothing too interesting to report just yet.
Well, is it perfect? No, but it's certainly much better. I can actually walk around a little bit in here now. Not bad, not bad. But I gotta show you something. You gotta promise not to judge me. There's one section that I've been putting off for a long time. We're friends, right? So you're not gonna judge? Oh God. I gotta do something about this. Not bad. Here's something that I haven't been able to do in years. Close the toolbox. Sweet. Now, if I wanted to take on a job, like build something super wicked in my garage, like, I don't know, a dining room set or something like that, all I would need would be the lumber and the knowledge how to do it, because I don't have any idea. But if I had those two things, I could build it. We're just lacing up, getting ready to go out for another 4-mile loop. It's 3 a.m. I think that the 3 a.m. loop's probably the toughest loop to do, especially on the second day. So tomorrow at 3 a.m. will be a lot worse than today at 3 a.m. But this one's not going to be too fun either. How are you feeling, Heather?
A little tired. I tried to sleep a little bit. Didn't get much sleep and I just couldn't settle enough. I'm sure after this I'll be able to get some hours in, but then 7 a.m. is the next one for me, so I'm looking forward to that.
Right on, let's do this.
Lap 439. Yeah, that's how I feel. That is a beautiful sunrise. One of the nicest I've ever seen. This video does not do it justice. Time to let the girls out. Look, they're saying, let me out, let me out. All right. Run, be free, enjoy. No? No eggs? These are lazy chickens. We have 4 that are too young to be laying eggs. They're just about to start. And we have 3 old girls that are not great layers anymore. They were in their prime, but they're just pets now. That one, the kids call Fluffy Butt. Good morning. It's about 7:20 a.m. on Friday morning. And not a bad morning, it's cold. It's supposed to be cold all day today. Heather, how you feeling?
Feeling pretty good. I was a little bit stiff starting this loop, but once we got moving, not too bad, so.
Good. Yep, so we're doing another 4-mile loop right now. All right.
So last week I built this deck, and today I've just got to do a couple finishing touches to the bench, but also I have to clean behind the bench. There's a lot of stuff back there, so I'd like to get this job 100% done. So that's what I'm going to start right now. As you can see, I am almost done. Got a little bit more to go, but I'm out of mulch and I'm out of time. I got to get running in about 4 minutes, so got to get changed real quick. Yeah, I need a couple more bags of mulch, which I don't have. So, I don't know. I'll get it done as soon as I can. Just wrapping up my 15th run. That is 51 kilometers for me. So it's about
8 minutes after 9 a.m. Let's get working. All right, for the next 45 minutes, I'm gonna finish staining these benches. I started it earlier this week, so I'm gonna wrap that up. And I'm gonna bring some wood back to the fire pit, hoping to have a little bit of a campfire tomorrow night. I got a couple new jobs that I wasn't planning on doing. I got a hornet's nest up there starting, and another one starting over in that corner. Gonna have to get rid of those. Finish staining the benches. I've got my wood ready to go for the fire. I've got lots of extra wood back there, and it looks like I've got about 22 minutes to spare, so I think I'm going to clean out the bigger chicken coop now. All right, it's nice and clean in here now. Girls, it's nice and clean for you. These are the silkies, they never leave the coop. Okay, I got clean water, clean food. We got a camera up there so I can spy on them and make sure they're playing nice and that nothing comes in here at night. All right, another job done. I'm out doing one of my 4-mile loops. I started it about 23 or 24 minutes late. A loved one called and needed my help right away. So, I mean, when a loved one needs your help, you stop what you're doing, right? So I'm pushing a little harder to get this done under the hour or before the end of the hour. And then I'm gonna have to leave right away to do my 1 mile for the next hour. So, pushing a little bit hard, almost 60 kilometers in. Anyways, so far so good. I was looking forward to having Heather's company for this loop, but she had to start without me, so trying to catch up.
So I have the first 2 loaves of bread just came out of the oven. They smell delicious. Definitely gonna be snacking on that. There's 2 more in the oven right now that'll be ready in about half an hour.
Hey Jeff, you should do the Goggins challenge, but also run 1 mile every other hour that you're not doing the 4-mile loop. That would be so much fun. That's such a good idea. Finished another job. Was able to get to the garden store, cleaned up my mess, mulched it all, put in a couple cedars. I'm pretty happy with it. How you feeling, Heather?
Well, it was really windy there for, I don't know, a good 10 seconds. We had to come to a stop.
Yeah, the wind, we got some huge gusts, that's for sure. This is our last 4-mile loop before it gets dark. There you go. Weather has been crazy today. I'm starting to think that, in hindsight, maybe this is one of those tasks that I should have done earlier in the day. Up on a ladder after 50 miles might not be the best idea, but these gutters definitely need to be cleaned out. This was a tough one. Just finishing up my 24th run, which means I'm now done with my 1-mile loops. So I have 6 more 4-mile loops to go, and then we're done. Heather, how are you feeling?
Pretty good.
Heather joined me for my last one so that she could get an extra mile in, so that she can hit that 50-mile mark at the end of the day. All right. After 5 years, I'm finally starting to cut off the tops of these fence posts. I've done 6 of them. I have 12 more to go. It's gonna feel nice to get that done. I was making really good progress, and then I cut through the wire of my saw by accident. That sucks. Hello! It is 11 o'clock p.m. on Friday night, and we are doing loop 8 of 12 of the 4 mile loops. So we're definitely making progress. Right before this, I did something that I haven't done the entire time. I slept. I slept for a good at least 2 hours. 2 to 2.5 hours, and man, do I feel good now. I feel great. And Heather, you're feeling good too?
Yeah, I feel really good. I wasn't quite tired enough to get a really good sleep in, but I did have a nap and lots to eat, so my tummy's happy.
So we're good to go. Yeah, we just got to kind of get through the night tonight, and then I think the end will be in sight after that. We are on our second last loop. How are you feeling, Heather?
Pretty good. I underdressed, but it's colder than thought. But I'm feeling pretty good. My body's holding up, so I'm
What do
happy.
you think of the snow?
I'm not too excited.
I swear when we started this loop like 2 minutes ago, the sun was actually shining a bit and it wasn't really snowing. Now this. Welcome to Canada. Unpleasant. All right, we are on our last 4 mile loop. So we're somewhere around 44 hours into this, and I feel good. How do you feel, Heather?
Yeah, feel okay too.
Yeah, body feels good. Stopped snowing, which is nice.
There's a puppy on the
There's a
lawn.
really cute puppy right there. One of the things I gotta say, I haven't really talked much about this, is the Zoom meetings that we've been having right before we start each one with the group have just been amazing. The guests that Billy Yang arranged to come and talk to us have been phenomenal. Like the last one was Rich Roll. We had Dean Carnassus. We had Jason Coop.
Courtney
DeWalter, yeah. Oh, there's been so many, and Mike Wardian's been doing this whole event with us, and it's just been super motivating to hear everybody and everybody's stories. Like, we're in the snow, other people are saying it's 90 degrees outside where they are. So
battling a heat wave.
Yeah, heat waves. So it's been cool. It's been a good experience. We didn't sleep after the last loop that we did because it's 4 o'clock right now, and we felt rested enough that we kind of just hung out on the couch and watched a movie. So it's been good. See you in a little bit. This is it, final 200 to 300 meters, something around there. I gotta say, this last loop has been so much easier mentally. It seems like it physically too, but I know that's because of the mental side to it. Just knowing we're done, it's been great. I think I liked my first 24 hours doing all those jobs in between. It gave me something to think about, but I was actually feeling more invested into the work that I was doing than the running part of it. So that made the running seem easier, at least for the first 24 hours. All right, what are we at?
6.43.
So that's it, right?
Yeah, we ran to the...
Should we walk? We're done.
No, let's run to the driveway.
Okay. That's funny, like 2 or 3 loops ago, we wouldn't have taken one extra step. That's for sure. If we passed by a $20 bill on the ground, we wouldn't have turned around to pick it up. Can't do any extra distance. All right.
6.5.
Woo! Good work. Done.
Yeah. Woo! Done.
All right.
I have fixed my saw. Let's go cut some fence posts. Done. Only took me 5 years. All of the fence posts have been cut, and 42 fence caps have now been put on. This is a job that I'm proud of.